Hey there everyone, and welcome to a quick little video for Football Manager 2016. Alrighty, today I'm going to show you guys a Tycoon save. So for anyone who doesn't know, a Tycoon save is basically, sort of through the seasons of a Football Manager game, at certain points you'll have teams that actually get taken over by Tycoons. There's a few different types of Tycoons in the background of Football Manager, so I think there's foreground, background, and underwriters. And background and underwriters, as the name sort of suggests, sort of sit in the background and put money into the club to cover debts and a little bit of development and things like that. But foreground Tycoons are actually like the clubs like the Man Cities and like the Abramoviches of the world, PSG's owners, who pump huge amounts of money into a club to really sort of get it promoted or reach the top of the league that it's in. They generally give you quite a bit of money to play with. So what I'm going to show you guys today is a Tycoon save for Derby, and it's actually based off from the Ajax Let's Play that I'm sure some of you have been following. So the date is the 29th of May 2017. Derby have just lost in the Championship playoff final, so you actually be playing in the Championship again. And if you get build up a good enough team, you'll probably get a crack at the Premiership and have a fair bit of money and funds and stuff to spend, which could be quite interesting. Alrighty guys, I'm going to actually show you, if anyone who hasn't actually played a Tycoon save, this is generally sort of how saves come. So what people do is sort of generally resign from their team. So I resign from Ajax, which is why the Ajax job is available there. And then what you've got to do actually, to actually start managing the team or the Tycoon team, just retire the current manager. So just come into here to retire, and and then you come down to the menu and go add new manager. And this brings up like the normal manager creation screen that you sort of, when you start a game. So I'm just going to actually use this profile. Alrighty, and now we come down to England and we come down to the Championship and we click on Derby, and this is, we're going to take over Derby now. So I'm just going to click on managerial style, yes, and we'll confirm. Okay, and we are now managing Derby. So this is like the normal messages and stuff. I won't run through any of these. I just want to show you basically what you're going to have to play with. So as I mentioned, it is a few seasons into the game. Derby have just lost, which is a bit disappointing for them, given they were sort of at the top of the league for most of the season. They just lost 2-1 to Cardiff in the final, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's probably good news for you. So what you've actually got to play with, you've actually got £45 million in the bank, and you've got a £30.5 million transfer budget, which is a fair bit of money for the Championship. So no team, I don't think any team is basically going to outspend you. And you've also got to take into consideration the fact you've actually got $375k in available wage budget. So you've got huge amounts of money to spend there. So I mean, even if you really wanted to put all the money into your transfer budget, you'd come up with £46 million. And that is massive, massive, massive amounts of money for the Championship. So I actually did start sort of playing with this save sort of like off camera just for a little bit of fun. I actually do have a fairly decent team. Like there's obviously some players that you're going to have to get rid of. There's actually a really good spine through the team. So I'm going to show you some of these guys here for the moment. Just give you a bit of an idea of what you could be playing with. So Raul Albentosa, and he's actually a really good defender for the Championship. Very, very, very good player. You've also got players like George Thorne, who's a really good deep laying playmaker. Will Hughes, which I'm sure many of you will probably be aware of. He's a really good sort of midfielder, 22 years old, a little bit of development to go, and can be a very, very good player there. Tom Ince is also a very good sort of winger for the Championship, so you've actually got like a really good spine for the team, and you got huge amounts of money to spend with, so you can really sort of build a really good team. And yeah, it's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. So what I've actually done, there's a download link in the description below, so you should be able to click on that and download it. I think the file's about 103 megabytes in size from memory. And all you've got to do is just actually put it in your save game folder. And if you don't know, sort of, when you don't know where that is, let me know, and I'll probably let you know. Probably maybe put it in a comment or something. It's usually under like documents, and then there's Sports Interactive 2016, and then games. There's a games folder, and that's where all your save and stuff is. So all you got to do is just download the file, put it in the games folder there, and then just load it up like any normal game, and just follow the steps, and you'll be in. I've also put a link to the Football Manager 2016 Tycoon thread on the SI Games forum, so it's sort of a good one to keep an eye on, over the next year once Football Manager 2016 is out. And a lot of people sort of put in like different Tycoon saves, and it can be quite fun to sort of play some different different saves and all that kind of stuff. Because like once you get 5 or 10 seasons into the game, sometimes you have like some big clubs or some really high reputation clubs actually fall down the leagues a bit, and then they get taken over by Tycoons because they are sort of still high reputation, a lot of fans and stuff. And it actually be quite fun, if you're in the 2030s or something, and you actually take over like a, I don't know, any club really, sort of big club like an Everton or a Liverpool or something like that, sort of a fairly decent sized club, and actually bring them back up through the leagues and have some decent money to spend and that kind of stuff. So it can be quite fun to play Tycoon Save. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Any questions or anything like that, you're not sure what to do, just let me know. But I think it should be hopefully fairly straightforward. And it could be a fun one for you guys to try. So hopefully you enjoy it. Alright, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon.